This is the DEFCON warning system. Alert status for 1 p.m., Sunday, January 1, 2012. Condition green, DEFCON 5. Condition green, DEFCON 5. Condition green, DEFCON 5. There are currently no imminent nuclear threats against the United States at this time. In an effort to rein in spending, the United States has instructed its military to move more programs out of its war budget and into capped-based budgets. At the same time, the United States has failed to perform 33% of inspections of Russian nuclear forces allowed under the START III treaty. Nevertheless, the U.S. has doubled aid to Israel for the development and implementation of anti-missile systems and has signed a deal to sell F-15 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia. In response to attacks against its nuclear program, Iran's Revolutionary Guards raises operational readiness and initiates preparations for potential external strikes and covert attacks, while the chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff states that the United States is ready to engage in a conflict with Iran. Iran has opened negotiations with Saudi Arabia, proposing nuclear program cooperation in exchange for a truce on a number of issues which the two countries are currently at odds on, as well as uniting against Western influence in the region. After withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq, Iran has stated that it is ready to expand its military and security ties with Iraq, while Iraq sends a delegation to Iran to explore greater cooperation between the two defense forces. Iran has also captured a U.S. spy drone which Russia and China have asked Iran to allow them to examine. Additionally, Iran has managed to blind a U.S. spy satellite. Some reports have indicated that Russia has sold to Iran the jamming system utilized in the attack. On another note, Iran has invited UN inspectors to its country. Western diplomats express wariness, as such inspections routinely skip areas where nuclear work is known to be taking place. Russia announces that it had successfully tested a short-range interceptor missile and is working on a new 100-ton ballistic missile. It also has test-fired a long-range missile with a new warhead designed to overcome missile defense systems. Germany has approved the sale of a Dolphin-class nuclear-capable sub to Israel, the sixth of its kind, while Israel is to form a new unit, Deep Corps, that specializes in long-range strikes to counter Iranian and other foreign threats. India, for its part, is preparing to test the new Navy nuclear missile, capable of reaching all of northern China. Bill Gates of the United States is in discussions with China to jointly develop a new nuclear reactor, while United States is working on an initiative that would renew scientist exchanges between U.S. nuclear weapons laboratories and Chinese nuclear facilities. Previous exchanges have led to one of the worst cases of espionage against the United States, in which China gained access to numerous U.S. nuclear secrets. While China has admitted to a limited number of nuclear weapons, it is important to note that there is no inspection treaty with China and the number of actual missiles they have isn't verified. Some have speculated that the actual number of missiles China possesses numbers in the hundreds. In North Korea, the new aim is to share power with uncle and military. North Korea is developing a mobile intercontinental ballistic missile capable of reaching the United States. Mobile ICBMs are more difficult to detect, however are less accurate than silo-based missiles. South Korea claims it has completed development of an interceptor missile to counter North Korean medium-range ballistic missiles. North Korea has agreed to suspend uranium enrichment, however it isn't known how the death of Kim Jong-il will affect this. Even prior to this, any claim of nuclear suspension by North Korea cannot be taken at face value. Without direct evidence, it must be assumed that nuclear work continues in the country. In fact, Iran and Syria are in talks with the new North Korean leader to buy missiles. The DEFCON warning system is a private enterprise which monitors world events and assesses nuclear threats against the United States by national entities. It is not affiliated with any government agency and does not represent the alert status of any military branch. The public should make their own evaluations and not rely on the DEFCON warning system for any strategic planning. At all times, citizens are urged to learn what steps to take in the event of a nuclear attack. If this had been an actual attack, the DEFCON warning system will give radiation readings for areas that are reported to it. Your readings will vary. This system serves the Kittle Falls area of Northeast Washington. Official news sources will have radiation readings for your area. For immediate updates, go to www.defconwarningsystem.com. Breaking news and important information can be found on the DEFCON Warning System message board and on the DEFCON Twitter feed DEFCON WS. You may also subscribe to the YouTube channel DEFCON Warning System. Note that Twitter and YouTube updates may be subject to delays. The next scheduled update is 1 p.m. Pacific Time, February 1, 2012. Additional updates will be made as the situation warrants, with more frequent updates at higher alert levels. This concludes this broadcast of the DEFCON Warning System.